Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back to the channel. So, really quick unboxing, and then I'm going to choose two Xfinity Series. The only two Xfinity Series cars from this bag of 9 NASCARs, and then I'm choosing two Cup Series cars, which there's I believe like 3 to 5 of them in this wave from the 2022 first wave. And then there's two trucks in there as well. So, like I said, instead of all 9 of these cars, like I used the first time, I'm actually going to use 3 less, which makes it 6 in total for this mixed NASCARs event. So yeah, it's basically the never before done event. Now since I've done it before, I'm going to do it again, but only with less cars because I kind of share the result with all 9 cars. So I feel like we're probably gonna get a different result with 6 cars. So yeah, I'm gonna see how that works. The other thing is, got some cars today. Now this is kind of the tricky part. Unfortunately, I am unable to say like where I got them. I mean, technically, the only place that if I was to go to a store to get these cars would have been the diecast store out in Parker. But unfortunately, I got these in a very special, unique, odd way, which I'm not able to go into details of how it happened. So yeah, because of that, um, I'm just going to say technically I got these cars for free. That's all I'm going to say. I got these 2 cars for free. So yeah, yep. Gonna open these 2 cars. These 2 will be racing against each other to see if one of them can beat my fastest car down the track. Maybe this dragster one can, because dragsters, this Thunderbolt is a dragster from Ford from like the 1960s, I do believe, for this one. Now, I don't know specs on this, like dragster car horsepower wise or whatever. I do know it's that it's probably a V8 engine that's been supercharged. Now, this car could have been found a few years ago at like Walmart, Target, King Supers stores. But yeah, this was from the Fast and Furious series with a Subaru and a Supra. The Supra was like that gold one. I think I may have had the Torino Sport, the 350Z, the GT40 from that one. I don't think I got the GNX from that series, the Grand National from that Fast and Furious series. So yeah, there's quite a few cars from this Fast and Furious Hot Wheels non-premium basic Fast and Furious series that I missed out on. The Subaru was one, the GNX was one, that Charger RT is definitely one because the wheels and rims look a little bit different. The Supra, I think I've probably had that one most likely. The 350Z, I'm kind of unsure about. The Torino, I may or may not have had that one. I think I might have, kind of unsure. But yeah, the Charger Daytona is the one that I'm opening right now, actually, during this live. So yeah, I technically have the Plymouth Superbird Roadrunner thing, which is kind of like the Plymouth version of this car. Gonna say I really do like this Charger Daytona Hemi. It's really nice looking. So yeah, now I do understand that people are busy and whatever, so that's kind of why I haven't said anything about the chat feature. But I can't really let people know that I'm going live anymore, unfortunately. So it's like they can't really like assume when I'm going live anymore, and here's why. I didn't want to mention this during my live, but I kind of may have to because there's no other way of telling this instead of doing it during this live. My phone is no longer working at all. It just stopped working like 1 or 2 days ago as of this week. So yeah, that's the sad news. My phone is like completely unable to work. So because of that, that was the only thing I had YouTube on. So now because of that, I can't really let people know when I'm doing my live streams. So yeah. I understand that has nothing to do with like, the toy car stuff, but it actually in a way kind of does, because that was the way I made my car videos before, was, through my phone. And that's pretty much how probably everyone else does, is using their phones. They make videos with their cars like these. They race their cars or they show them, that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's both cars done, unboxed. for the collection, the Thunderbolt and the Charger Daytona. So yeah, now with that out of the way, I'm going to do the mixed NASCAR event again. So yeah, but this time I'm going to have to include both trucks, obviously. I have to include both Xfinity cars for this event. But since there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, there's 5 Cup Series cars in here, actually. I'm going to choose just 2 out of the 5. Alright, so I've chosen the 2 out of the 5. So yeah. I'm just surprised that, the chat feature hasn't had any, reactions of, this mixed NASCAR diecast car racing event thing, because I think it's really cool. Now, yes, the, sad thing is that, it's kind of, hard to, fully really mix these ones up, I guess, unless I do this in a way, I suppose. Because then all the cars are mixed, because starting in, the first row is a Xfinity, then Cup Series, Xfinity, Truck Series, Cup Series. So, yeah. Oh, there. So now you can see it a little bit better. So, yeah. I just noticed that there's actually not much light right here, but there kind of sort of is. So, yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. And yes, I have noticed that the previous race winner from the previous mixed one is obviously not in here. Oh, and it looks like we have our first place is the number 16 one. Ooh, did he touch? Yep, he sure is. All right, 51's getting so first, second, third. Obviously, that truck is fourth. Oh, his back bumper just crossed the line, and that one's going to get left. So yeah. All right. So the results are in from this mixed NASCAR event. I will start using other Cup Series and Xfinity Series and Truck Series ones that I have. Unfortunately, the Truck Series ones are probably more often going to be either Chevy, Ford, or Toyota, and kind of same for the Xfinity Series and Cup Series. So yeah, unfortunately, if I do those, I'm gonna have to do them live. Now another thing that I was going to mention is it's not for this one, but since I can't use my phone anymore for a while, I'm not sure how long that's going to be. I was going to mention that I'm doing a mini GT Cars Championship thing, but then I realized that I don't want to do 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 races of that, because then, if I was to do 4+ races of racing all my mini GT cars, the wings and stuff break off, and then the cars don't look as cool anymore. So yeah, that's going to be a 1 race only event thing whenever I figure out which day I plan on doing that. So yeah, sorry about that. A notification thing showed up. So yeah, yep. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this live. These were the cars I unboxed. These were the cars I used for the mixed NASCARs event. So yeah, that's it for this live. Bye everyone, thanks for watching, and I will see you at my next live. Unfortunately, I'm unable to tell you when it's happening because, the phone problem, so unfavorably will say this, there will be another 1 or maybe 2 lives this week or weekend. So yeah. They're just going to be randomly thrown out there kind of live because, of phone not being able to work to let people know when I'm going live on my channel. Have a great rest of your week and weekend, everyone. And I will see you in my next live, which hopefully isn't too long. It's probably going to be, I think my next live is most likely going to end up being Tuesday afternoon, which is tomorrow, or Thursday afternoon, one of those 2 days. So yeah, it's either Tuesday or Thursday afternoon is my next live. So yeah, Unfortunately, I can't commit of which day it's going to be, but it's probably more likely going to be Thursday because I want to space them out at least a few days. So yeah, that's it for this live. Thanks for watching, and I will see you at Thursday's afternoon live. Bye now. Thanks for watching.